Could you please first tell us your name for the video?
My name is Bonnie Bohlen, and I'm with Putnam County Environmental Council.
Okay, all right. As you probably heard earlier, we're just trying to collect memories from people about the Ocklawaha River, the North Florida environment, the barge canal, that sort of thing. So could you first tell us more about your involvement with the council?
My involvement with the council is because I do a lot of activities on the water, and we are concerned about the quality of the water, the plants, animals, and people that use the waterways, and we're afraid they're going to diminish, and we don't want that.
Good. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
And we're working toward those. Those are our goals.
Okay, that's good. What's your experience with the Ocklawaha River? How do you know it?
We've been on the Ocklawaha many times, paddling and with motorboats also.
Okay.
My influence with the river is basically with people that I am in the council with that are concerned about certain areas of the river and their quality of the water, and also our environment there, and that's a big main purpose for us to be here today. That's what Rally for the Rivers is all about.
Yeah.
And it's not just the Ocklawaha, it's our whole river system, our whole Florida and the world. Okay?
Yeah.
I am from the St. Augustine area. I was born and raised in St. Augustine. My mother was born and raised in St. Augustine. My father was raised there, as most of all of my other aunts and uncles. So we have a large population that have lived off the land when I was younger for years and years. We fished, and we went and got oysters and clams. We were able to, wildlife was very plentiful. I've been many times hunting in the woods with my dad. There's lots of things that we used to do that we can't do now. We used to go on the beach at night and shine a light, and the mullet was so thick that you could catch with one net full, and you couldn't pull it in. It would take 3 people to pull the net in.
Wow.
Now this fed many people in our family. We did not waste not one bit. There was never 2 nets pulled in because we couldn't use that many fish. We only took from the river what we could use. Today you can't do that. My father smoked fish. We fried fish, we boiled fish, we did everything with fish. It was a main staple of our North Florida homes, not only for my our family, but for most of our family on both sides.
Wow.
Yeah, my uncles and cousins and everybody was part of this food gathering. We were not wealthy people. We didn't live off the land, but we ate off the land.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's different from the way things are now.
Things are today. My husband smokes fish, and we do eat fish. The population of mullet and different other species are not there today. We would not take a whole net full of fish out of the water, even though they were there. Today we would turn half of them back and only take what a small amount would not hurt for us to eat at that time. There's many times we go to the beach now, we can't even catch any mullet in the beach. You have to go at certain times, certain tides, before you're able to get those fish again. And the clams and the oysters and the other things that we've taken are, we used to go and catch redfish. You could go in 10 minutes and everybody would have a redfish on. We'd put them in the boat and we'd go home and eat them. Now, they're only there certain times of the year, and they're only that you can only take a certain size. And most of those fish that come inside are only that size or under. So it's very seldom. There are people out there that are taking our spawning fish that it's illegal. And we have turned quite a few people in.
Good.
Because we don't do that. My husband would not put a fish in the boat that was illegal. We have a measuring tape. As soon as it comes up, it's right on the side of the boat. The fish is kept in the water until we find out how long the fish is and whether we can keep it or not.
So what changes have, you seen that would lead to this?
Well, they didn't start putting limits on catches until very late, until it was almost diminished. And if they had only seen the problem earlier, then maybe it could have, something could have been done.
Yeah.
I don't have any answers, believe me. I wish I did.
Yeah.
I've seen the beach erode, but that's a natural process. There are other things that are causing erosions in certain parts. But I have seen, I've seen things in my lifetime where roads have been completely washed out. I've seen hurricanes come in and take houses down. I've seen northeasters come in and change the whole front of St. Augustine Beach. And it needs to be recognized. I think this is a natural phenomenon, and I think it's been happening over many a year. But the acceptance of these things that are changing needs to be aware, people be aware of these things.
Yeah.
I think it would be.
That's why we're here. Yeah.
That's really good.
Okay. Those are just the questions that I have for you. Do you have any other special memories you want to share?
Ah, memories.
Yeah.
Wow. How much time do I have? I gotta get back in.
Okay.
I can't.
No.
Well, the sand dunes used to be so high. They used to be three houses high. They used to be so dense with sea oats that was just, you could, for miles and miles, you could hear them in the wind.
Wow.
It was beautiful. We have rabbits and snakes and lizards and everything you could think of living in these sea oats all along underneath the walkways and everything that you walk over to the beach. You just don't know they're there, but they're there. And it's really a shame that that habitat has been diminished also. Those are one of the main things. I think we need control over our beaches and over our waterways, but too much control keeps the little guy, the guy who doesn't have money to put $5 to the ticket guy to go on the beach. I really think there ought to be some kind of a balance with that, because there's been many a time in my pocket that I had to park and walk. And I know there's lots of people with kids that would love to ride down on the beach that can't. When I was a kid, my dad wouldn't pay to go on the beach for nothing in the world. You couldn't get him to pay. Of course, back then they didn't do that. And I understand the reason why they pick up the beach. There's a lot more population than what there were when I was younger too. So. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Well, I enjoyed it.
It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here.